What's up, everyone? So we're back for another SBD that I'll film for you guys. 3 parts. We're starting with the bench press. Um, Things are going very well because, like I mentioned often on every video that I do for you guys, is that every week I refine my approach. And since I think it's been 2 weeks now, I realized something that I was doing that was slowing me down, and it's pretty much I was doing too much volume and intensity for my presses. So because of that, it was kind of like causing a chain reaction where all my other workouts I was always pushing too far, and it would cause me to kind of like overtrain in perspective to what my body can currently handle. So by fixing that stuff, now my presses are getting stronger, my calisthenics is getting better, and even acrobatics. So now the formula is just stick with it. And if I see there's things I have to change, I'll change. I actually already changed stuff for this workout to have more momentum and energy for my workout tomorrow, because I've noticed that every Tuesday workouts or Wednesday workouts, I'm always burnt out after the SBDs. So that's why I tweaked it a bit again so I have more energy so I can perform tomorrow on my overhead press, because when I perfectly calculate overhead press and bench press training, oh my God, it goes up really fast. Now bench is going well, overhead press is going to catch up. It's been going well for overhead press, but it's just that I've been cautious with the intensity for the overhead press because often I would be tired the next day. All right. So my body is already pretty warmed up because I did calisthenics earlier, and I also did lots of movements. So I'm not gonna do that many. I'm not gonna do like the warm up for the rotator cuffs and stuff because it's already pretty warm. But I am gonna take my time to increase the weight slowly. All right. Let's see how the bar feels. Okay. Also, my lower body is doing better because I'm not because I remember it was like what 3 4 weeks ago. My lower back got shot because it was actually doing the bench press here. I was just warming up, I think, with like 45, and as I arched, it I overcompressed on the right side, and my lower back was jammed for pretty much 2 3 weeks. It sucks when it happens. So that's why now I have the belt all the time on, just in case, especially when I start warming up. Then later, oh my god, I love it so much. Sour green apple. But yeah, when I'm gonna do my back offset at the end, well, it's gonna be one where I'm still gonna like have the powerlifting configuration. I'll do it without the belt, so I can still like have my body have the habit of benching without the belt on. All right, so there's a 25 on the side. Good. The other thing I can say is that forgot what I wanted to say. Maybe I'll remember as I put the plate on. Trying to give you guys some feedback. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say is that the hip drive should be better today because my hips are better now. Because my hips are better, I should be more explosive for to use my hips on the bench press and my legs, of course, as well. All right, let's go for a plate. Good. Let's put 20, 25 on each side. Then I'll take a little break before doing two plates. And then um, I'm gonna do a 255 as a warm-up set and not go heavier. Well, actually, no. I'm probably gonna do reverse bands if 255 explodes even faster today. All right. So we got two plates. Very nice. All right. Let's go for 255. Very nice. I went off program. I was supposed to only do one rep, but I figured something about myself right now. I love sharing that stuff with you guys because it's live. Is that I don't know why when things are well, I know why. It's been like that my whole life. Is that you see I'm like Gohan. That's why I call myself Good Gohan. Is that every time like it's peaceful and things are easy, I kind of slack off. And the thing is, my bench feels more comfortable every session. My calisthenics, everything is going well. Because of this, when I go for my, well, this is, I call it the warm up set. It's not a top set because I don't push as heavy, but it's still considered a top set. You know, it's just that for me, for my brain, I'm like, this is a warm up set and not a top set where I try to like go heavier. Like if I would do two play 25, then I would have considered that a top set. But it's just to come back to the point that when things are going well, when I get to that last set before the working set, in my head, I'm kind of like, life is easy. And I don't activate myself. And I'm actually like softer, which will affect the rep because you're supposed to be like in it, you know? And the thing is, what I did to myself is I said, you know what? Aim for two reps. If you aim for two reps and your plan was to do one rep, your head is going to be like, yo, you better push that first rep because if you want to get a second rep, you can't fuck around. Now, what could have happened is either I would have gotten that one rep pretty well, but then I would have been like, okay, we stopped it there, or this situation where I actually did two reps, and the second rep was actually better. I could have done a third one, but it's okay. Like I stopped at two, that was perfect. So now I'm gonna put the bands because it went really well. So I'm gonna put the bands and do one rep with 275 just to feel it again because I did do 275 I think like a month ago, and I was so happy because it was the injury. Like I hadn't done 275. I hadn't done 275 in like 4 months. So it was very nice that like I was able to hit that weight again with no elbow sleeves for one rep. But yeah, so I'm gonna put the black band, do 275. Then we'll drop it to do the working sets. More control, but now my nervous system is primed. Now I'm in it. You know, it's like I transform now. So I gotta fight. All right, guys. So we're gonna do 275 for one rep with the black band. So you see, black. I'm not even putting because normally I would have put the like either the tiny yellow band or even like maybe the turquoise. It's like I don't know if I said it well in English. I know in French it's turquoise. I don't know what it is in. It's like mint blue. So it's like the double the tension of the yellow one almost. So I'm not gonna put either of them because I actually want this to be easy peasy. I'm not trying to like go through like a struggle rep. Even though I'm pretty sure some of you guys that see the video would be like, I'm pretty sure you could get it the way you got 255. But the goal is not to force, it's to have clean reps. Especially in my case where I juggle so many different disciplines. There's no room for me for well, there's little room for me to do forcing reps. Most of my reps have to be clean and explosive and with full confidence. Doesn't mean I can't go through like sets where I push my limits, but yeah, no, not in my case. Not with everything that I do. And when I say push my limits, I mean like you go to failure. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about like having a good set. Okay, very nice. We leave it there. Obviously, I could have done a second one. I'm not gonna start playing that game. That's where you start always adding one more, one more, one more, one more, and then at the end of the workout, you added like 15 reps. So yeah, very easy, very efficient. Good bar pat, good lockout. That's the whole point of doing the reverse bends to work the lockout. So now I'm gonna put the equipment on, and the first set I'm aiming to do 235 for 7 reps. All right, guys. So this is the first working set. So we got 235 pounds. Let's aim for 7 reps. Ooh, not easy. That was challenging. I managed to get it, but I'll take a good rest. We'll see if I can do 245 for 4. But wow, that was challenging. I'll definitely note it down. So next time, I got to do the same thing, but for 7 reps. You know, like it has to be cleaner. Because wow, the last rep, that was not easy. That's because of the left side a bit. It tires out quickly. So I'll take a good 5 minute break and I'll put 245, but we'll see. If if I can do 2 or 3, what I'll do is I'll rack it back and do a cluster set. Woo. It was a good workout though. Woo, damn. All right, so I took over 5 minute break. We'll see how it's gonna go. The thing is, I also know that like because of the injury, I have avoided like sets where I go above like 5 reps for a long time on the bench press. So I think it's also the stamina that was lacking. We'll see how it goes for 245. Yeah, it's that. Is that pretty much what's going on? Is that my it's what's going on is that my stamina for higher reps is not at its peak right now. That's why. Because I know myself. Normally when I do a set where I'm struggling like that for the last rep, my bench session is done. Meaning I have to back off right away. So I was actually anticipating that maybe I could only do 2 reps. But the 4 reps were good. I can guarantee you, maybe I would have done 5, tried 6, I would have died. It's like full power loss. But the first 5 reps would have been like, shit, it looks like you could do more. That's what happened with the last set. Like when I did the 5th rep, I was like, no, I'm good. And then when I did the 6th one, that's where I saw the leakage. I was like, whoa, there's something going on. And then that's why the 7th rep was hard. But yeah, no, the fact that I did 4 reps pretty easily, it confirms it's my stamina that's low, but my power is actually rising because the power zone is 1 to 5 reps. So, which is my goal. But the thing is, I like to work on the higher rep zones as well because it's going to build stamina. And when you're able to do more reps with heavier weights, obviously it carries over to even heavier loads for lower reps. But yeah, no, it was a good set. Now I take off the equipment, and I think it's 210 pounds for 5 reps only. I'm actually making it easier for me. You're gonna see, and then the next set after that is 3 reps only. It's like I just want to be explosive as fuck. I'm actually happy that my explosiveness is still pretty good. That's nice. 3 reps only of 210 pounds. But I'm not gonna use hip drive. I'm only gonna use well, I call it body drive. It's when I use my hips and my legs to drive the weight up. I'm just gonna use my legs to drive. So it's a little bit harder for the upper body, which is good because it's gonna carry over to when I use my hips as well. So it's only 3 reps that I'm gonna go for. Good, very smooth. It's always funny for me when I go back to just leg drive and no hips because I'm like more used to using hips and legs to push the weight. So when I just use my legs, it's always funny for me. It's interesting. But no, I'm able to do it. So now I'm gonna do another set for 3 reps with 205 pounds, with the feet on the bench after like a 3 minute break. 205 for 3 reps, but my feet are on the bench. That's really good because I'm gradually getting closer to being able to do 2 plates again with my feet on the bench, which is very good because that's where we see that like I'm getting stronger without even using my legs. Okay, so 3 reps. Very nice. And it's very good that I'm doing this because when I do that, it really tests my left side. Because now I can't use leg drive for my left leg to help the weight go up. So it's actually reinforcing my left side, but only 3 reps. So it's perfect. You know, it's developing that power. Now I'm going to do a guillotine with 140 pounds only for 7 reps. And then we're done. And my chest feels fresh. It still feels good, even though I did that one set where I almost went to failure. That was a failure set pretty much. Like if I would have tried one more rep, it would have like no, it would have been catastrophic. So yeah, pretty nice. Ooh, I have to take that off. That's gonna hit the safeties. Because when I go guillotine mode, the range of motion is much deeper. Feels nice. Because tomorrow I'll be able to see if my overhead press training is gonna be better and all that. And obviously I'll keep that. I'll keep you guys up to date as I do more videos. I'll definitely let you know if my overhead press I have more juice on the next day. So when I do guillotine, yeah, I grab it more inside. and my back is more flat. Oh yeah. So you see, I did for 7 reps. So the next workout, that one I'm gonna film it in French for my French account. It's gonna be 5 reps at 145. But by the next time I'll do the workout here, it's probably gonna be 145 for 6 reps. Like so, my cap is 7 reps. I don't go more than that because then it's too much volume. And when you start training in hypertrophy zone too much, it takes time to recover. And anyways, with everything that I do, my body builds mass. Like people have even told me that I've gained mass. Even me, I notice it in the mirror. So I don't need to add more volume in that. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you can leave a like. Maybe drop in the comment what's your goal for the bench press. I'm super happy because I think this summer, yeah, I'll definitely get back my 3 plates and we'll be able to work to get beyond that. Don't forget to subscribe like that you won't miss future videos. I'll see you guys very soon. Take care.